Hello everybody. Welcome to this beautiful rugby day today, featuring the Warriors against the Old Town Shamrocks. Let's go through the team sheets. For the Shamrocks, at number 1 we have Kataja, number 2 Ruiz, number 3 Arki, number 4 Peltoniemi, number 5 Christian Kroon, number 6 Rogers, number 7 Larsen, number 8 is Robertson. Then we go to the backs. Number 9 is Kerr, number 10 is A. Galibaus, who probably is a close relative of the number 15 T. Galibaus. Then we got number 12 Tuoresmäki, number 13 Pääkkö, number 14 Rahui, and finally number 11 is Weston. On the bench we got Salert, Uurimäki, Paavilainen, Helenius, and Pochi Balou. This game is brought to you by Aussie Bar and the Lazy Fox. If you are looking for drinks or food in the center of Helsinki, go there. Then let's go for the Warriors. There have been a few changes in the setup compared to last weekend. Last weekend the Warriors won 38-10 against HRC. There's only one change in the forward pack, and that's Kosti Eskola going in for Ben, who suffered a horrendous injury last game. We wish him a speedy recovery, but probably that's the season for him. Then let's go through the forwards. At number 1 we got Axeli Sinitalo Nunes, number 2 Toni the Source Kenny, number 3 Iiro Uotila, number 4 Aleksi Vironen, number 5 Johannes Korpela, number 6 Mika Narhi, number 7 Julien de la Valle, and number 8 Kosti Eskola. There was loads of speculation on what the Warriors backline was going to look like for today, but Tim retains his number 9 spot after a solid performance last weekend, and then Tumpi snatches the number 10 jersey from Rhys Morgan, who was criticized for taking too much time to load his passes. Then we got so he switches, Rhys Morgan switches to inside center at number 12. Let's see how he performs there today. Probably he will avoid all sorts of contact. Then at 13 we got Matias Hyytiäinen. At number 11 Mikko Litmanen. Number 14 Liam Beckett, and number 15 Jack Crabtree. On the bench then we got Giri Myllyviita, Christian Uasen Gangwe. Here coming back from his concussion is also on the bench. Then we got Jussi Uosukainen and Sami Ikävä-Korva. The game is about to start shortly. Looking at the back line, Giri Myllyviita scored 3 tries last weekend, but apparently that was not enough to guarantee him a place on the starting 15. Also, Christian had a really solid performance, but let's see how the new Warriors back setup is gonna perform today. On the wings, then we got Mikko and Liam. Liam is one of the fastest players in the whole league. Although he's a bit fragile, but let's see how that would work. As we can see, the Shamrocks have lined up, and the Warriors are also coming on the field. It's a pretty hot day, so stay hydrated. That applies to the audience as well. Drink lots of fluids, use sunscreen. And we have ice cold drinks at the cafe, probably something to eat, coffee, all sorts of shenanigans. Looks like we're gonna start with a Shamrocks kickoff. Somebody give that guy a ball so that we can get started. Now we found the ball, hopefully it has some grip. Officiating today we got Thierry, then there is some guy on that other side of the pitch with a flag, and then we got Bello on this side of the pitch. Thierry checking the ball, apparently did not have enough grip, so it was discarded. Let's see, candidate number 2. That's a bit better. And we're gonna get started. Checking the clock. Yes, we're good. And here we go. Good dropout from Shamrocks, but they just couldn't get hold of that. Kosten Tumpi back from Sevens tournament. They were featuring for the Finnish national sevens team. They were somewhere in Serbia. Let's see how we're gonna play today. Are we gonna switch back to more conventional rugby 15s style of play, or are we gonna just run around people? Anyhow, that was a knock-on, so we're gonna have a scrum for the Shamrocks. Something is not right in the first row as usual. And soon we're gonna get started again. During the last game, the Warrior scrum was improving all the time. Let's see how we fare today. Ball is thrown in. Shamrock scrum doing really well there, but the number 9's pass is what you call a hospital pass, and so we lose meters on that. And we get the first ruck of the game and first penalty of the game. Going over the ruck, that's the referee's call. So now the ball is going to be dished to the sideline. Let's see how many meters does that do. Quite a lot apparently. And we are going to continue with the worst line out in about the 10 meters line of the Shamrock side. Tony Besors Perry gonna throw the ball. Tony has played very well last game. My co-host just arrived a few minutes late, but I guess that's gonna be one of the sanctions to be handed over. Oh, that was a little line out. Can't really see anything because the speaker is in front of me. Yeah, he threw it somewhere, and probably some lack of communication in the Warriors pack, and we're gonna continue with a Shamrocks scrum. Hopefully Warriors is gonna improve on the next scrum. There it is. The ball is for in. Much better scrum by Warriors now, but eventually they are going a little bit backwards. Better pass from the Shamrocks number 9, and they decide to kick it down the field. And will that ball cross the line? Yes, it did. It's not 50-22. It was just like a couple of meters short. It was a good kick to gain field from the Shamrocks. Let's see, now Warriors have to get out of the situation. First thing to do is to win that line out. And then let's see what happens. Are they gonna run it? Are they gonna kick it? Nobody knows. Much better line out throw from Tony. and actually making grounds with his agility. Good ball by Tim and good carry by whoever it was. Then very slow ruck by, and it's eventually, well, it's not a, yeah, it's a penalty for the Shamrocks actually. Warriors lost the ball there. It was sort, oh no, sorry, the hand just changed side. It's a penalty for the Warriors for not rolling away, as the referee is pointing out. And the ball is infield. Now it's brought outside, so well, the outcome is the same, but that's why the win always needs to chase the ball from the penalty. Yeah. And so it's gonna be a line out for Warriors. Hopefully Tony is gonna calibrate his passes now, and the Warriors lineup is finally gonna catch the ball on the full. Now that was not straight by a mile. But it's always important to catch also those balls, because the play might continue if the opposition gets the ball. Hello John, how are you doing?
What did I miss, Andre?
Well, Warriors lineouts needs improving, and also the scrum as well. So at the moment, the Shamrocks pack looks a little bit superior. The Warriors backline did not get the ball. Chris Morgan was criticized at the Warriors camp this week because his passes were taking too much to load, so he was switched to number 12. I guess those are the main features. And yeah, he scored a hat-trick last weekend, and that was not enough to guarantee him a place on the starting 15, right? I guess those are the main focus points.
The brutal life, the reality of life at the top of the Finnish Championship.
Yeah. But yeah, Shamrocks resorted, Mikko should have caught that, but there is no hurry yet. But Shamrocks are resorting to the kicking game. Good pass by Tim, and now you see how quick Liam is.
Yeah, good little dart down the wing there.
That's where Warriors are good, that's open free play.
Shamrocks look like they could definitely manage the security at a festival. Quite chunky looking men.
Good ball by Tim. Ooh.
Gonna be loose one there, but we haven't heard that.
Now, there's a bit, we need support.
Straight into the geese.
Hopefully we have no activists in here.
Canada's that way.
We need somebody to get rid of the geese. Spirit's playing high, but at the end of the day, it's who scores the try that matters.
Be interesting to see how the experiment of playing Tim at 9 goes.
I think we have a try. Tumpi aging like wine, going for the geese.
Like a bottle of Blue Nun that you found in the back of the fridge. Good little passage of play there. Tempo rising. Actually playing the ball, not letting the big lads of Portable set, and Tumpi sneaking over in the corner.
The Yuri has 3 tries and Tumpi has 1. Let's see what's the situation at the end of the day.
That is the only reason why Yuri's not playing. He scored too many tries last week.
So Reese is he can do this again. He wasn't that good from the tee last weekend. Probably he's getting some more practice here.
Also a scorer of the hat-trick.
No. Yeah, it was in. Come on, even I saw that.
He did have a good think about it.
Well, Reese was doing some training from the tee during the week. Not happy with his performance last weekend. So we're gonna restart with another Shamrocks drop kick. Might not be surprising Tumpi talking to the ref.
Is that Mr. Deluman in the middle? Deluman.
Yeah, it's theory.
Uh,
Lots of things within the lines.
if Bruce Willis was a French truck driver.
4 more geese have landed on the pitch.
Looking ready to receive the kick, right?
Somebody's building a nest over there on the right corner of the Shamrocks 122.
Some tasty treats.
So in terms of playing, it means that the kick needs to be placed on the left side of the field, otherwise it's going to be a shit show.
Ideally, is that young Bannatyne there playing 10? He's going to want to hang that ball at pretty high.
No, it's not bad.
No, okay, who's Bordeaux's 10 for?
He's the brother of the cousin of the number 15.
Because there are only 25 people living in Bordeaux, right?
No, I think we make around 50,000 people in Portland. That's a Galley Balance.
Okay.
It's not Valentine, unless he changes his surname.
The kick was pretty deep there, which gave Costi time to catch a ball and dance, and outside the 22 now, Tumpy's going to kick it into space.
Yeah, Costi must have been really angry at himself for dropping the first ball of the game, but good tackle over there.
Is that Nicky Nardi over the ball? No.
And yes, Warriors quick at the rock, they gain the penalty. Holding onto the ball, the call.
Interesting choice to keep the ball in field. They spotted that the back three was out of position, which gave also a good chase from the Warriors 11. 60-meter game.
Interesting to see are the Geese going to move out, because the kick is going to be placed right there where they are. Nope. They did not kick for the line out, and now Jack is trying to go through, and then Leon, quick as a rabbit.
Good bump there from the little man.
Yeah. Good move from the Warriors, assaulting the Shamrocks try line and gaining a penalty.
Excellent intensity there in the carries, really fast paced. The boys running.
Quick ball from Tumpi. And I think somebody scored.
Warriors thinking and moving too fast for Portland right now. Portland needs to tighten up their defence.
Good player that Matthias, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad.
Yeah, he's at his 79th appearance in the Finnish league.
Wow, you've been on Wikipedia today.
No, I've got my own stats. 175 centimeters for 85 kilos last time I chatted with him. He's keeping himself in shape.
There is absolutely no way he's 85 kilos right now.
You reckon?
No, I think you might have to add add 10 to that.
Well, let's agree that let's meet him in between. He's 90, all right? 90 Ks. Final call. It will be a more difficult kick for Riz.
And he's got a good wind up, so he should make it. Oh,
That's a good.
toe poke there.
It's in. Really good.
Good job, Reed!
He's got his kicking boots today.
Yeah, the Warriors, interesting set about always receiving the kickoff. They spread the pack across the pitch. It helps with the phase play, so the big old boys don't have to lumber across the field. Portland counter-attack this need to put a short, high ball so they can get their men right on top of the Warriors and hopefully force a turnover.
Yeah, the drop kicks from the Porvo number 10 have been quite good at the restart. Let's see this one. That's not bad either.
It's a bit far though, see?
Yeah.
It's costing them 3 seconds to
Exactly.
do this.
It's a bit far away. Let's see the exit strategy of the Warriors. That's not how you exit, but it's a high tackle. Or I think Shamrocks got now so many penalties against them, it's going to be a card soon.
Yeah,
Looks like a card. It is a card. It's a yellow card against Shamrocks number 1.
luckily it wasn't his American Express. He did actually take the right cards with him on the field. Could be opting for rugby league style end over end kick.
Nice got the rugby league style tactic.
It was basically pioneered by the Leaguey boys. It creates a more stable flight path. The Union boys used to play with a torpedo, which is a more difficult, more elegant, from a more cultured style of kicking. However, brutal efficiency is the name of the game today.
Warriors have taken all the chances at the moment. They've been twice in the Shamrocks 22 and both times we scored a try. I think that was not meant to go to actually, but it will do.
Interesting that actually is playing the open side flanker role this season in the lineouts. He's always at the back of the lines and marked up and caught a lot of stray balls last week as well. And he's got this weird chicken wing move where he bumps people off. He just throws the chicken wing out and people can punch off.
The Warriors line not really that organised there, but
Jesus out the turn.
Hero with a good clean out there. And that was a forward pass.
Unfortunately, Liam is not over 6 foot, so he couldn't match up.
But yeah, good move for the Warriors. Maybe support a little bit late there, but they're still in the Shamrocks on side of the field. There's gonna be a change because it's a scrum and the number 1 had a yellow card, so we need a prop.
We got plenty of props.
I think we go 1 on the bench.
I think last week it was more prop than
It was
other kinds of rugby player.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You have no idea why Harry is not on the bench or why yes, it's not on the bench.
Where's Myllypuro these days?
You see,
Nico Grönberg.
is there.
Oh, okay.
What an excuse is that? Was here last weekend, this weekend, the weekend before, after and before?
Solid scrum there from Galway. They clearly have
Warriors is
power advantage.
really struggling on the scrum at the moment. That's a good catch from Jack. Oh, he's lit. He's better boots. Ooh, that's a risky one.
Good step there.
Liam saves the day.
Excellent play from Liam. That was a pretty tricky situation he was put in and he managed to.
Ooh, first penalty for the Shamrocks now.
I would maybe disagree with that point. I don't think that the Warriors player was it the other end actually went off his feet. Again, being super strict with the ground play.
Decisions. But yeah, let's see how the Warriors defense is going to be tested.
He's going to get some points on the board.
Alright, so what's the score? We are at 14-0, and if he gets that, it's going to be 14-3. It's quite far away, but from a central position. Let's see what happens.
3 steps, couple to the side, looks at the ball, looks at the sky, looks at the sky again.
Shut up. Now you can talk.
I forget that we have loudspeakers pointing out towards the pitch. However, I don't think they can hear us.
Yes, we can.
Oh yes, of course, you're a player, so you can let me know.
Matthias, can you hear us? Yes, you can.
Oh. Okay, good bit of scientific proof there.
It's unfortunately works only one way.
Nice low trajectory on that kick. Scooted right over, good technique.
14-3 the score.
Let's see. Oh, it's a good kick that. That's going to give the Warriors a chance to chase. Yes.
That's how you do it. Lots of pressure on the kicker. Let's see who gets the ball.
Portable actually going off their feet there, but referee missing that one maybe.
But they retain possession of the ball. See how they try to exit.
Scrum half thinking he can do it.
Okay, they didn't.
Okay, we have an advantage here. Not sure what for. Offside, perhaps.
Let's see what happens. Most likely Shamrocks is going to have their first lineup of the game, and let's see how solid it is. The geese are predicting that the next bit of action is going to be on the Warriors side.
In all fairness, they are behaving like a quality back fullback. They are occupying the space in the field, into which people could kick. Everyone's going to go and get their squash, maybe.
I think this is, I think we hit the 20 minutes mark, so it's going to be a water break, because we are in such hot conditions. Also in the audience, drink some water, lots of cold brews and beer and drinks at the cafe.
And more of that later at the Lazy Fox on Aussie Bar.
Yes.
Get the messages from the live stream. Do the Warriors need more props? From a man who I know is quite prop shaped. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. We need 2 props on the bench and 1 hooker.
So get your butt to training, Sammy.
We haven't seen Breeze that much on this first 20 minutes. What do you think about that?
I think, amazingly, we've managed to get into his head. Meaning the Warriors. But actually, I think, in all seriousness, having someone with the playmaking and running skills tends to bring out the best of the race of the game at the back line as well. So everyone seems to have taken a little incremental step up since last week. Really smooth play when we go through the phases.
Jack got loads of ball.
Yeah.
Retained it.
Yeah.
Important.
Good service from the base from Tim.
Nico was quite solid on the wing.
Yeah, indeed. Warriors looking a little bit more structured than Portugal. Haven't really seen what Portugal's game plan is so far.
I would like to see how the Warriors defense is going to be tested, because there was lots of emphasis on that this week at the Warriors camp. They were saying that the Warriors are too bunched up around the ruck and they need to spread. Let's see if it's going to happen today. Now the Shamrocks lineup. That was good.
It's a good lift. And
That's a good
time
ball.
for a
Let's try
scrum.
the time for Buffy Brother. Yeah. Shamrocks advancing, but there is a knock on. Yeah, he took off quite early there. Probably the Shamrocks guy did not realize that. And temper's running high for some reason.
Yeah.
Let's see what the referee's call is going to be. Most likely he's going to have a chat with both captains, and then we're going to restart with the Warriors scrum.
Yeah, I mean, you should always play what's in front of you. If there is space, convention would say that if you have a driving more, that is advancing. You should just continue to advance. However,
Sorry, Jack's trying desperately to scare out the geese and failing miserably.
they won that particular intellectual battle. But back off, piece. Yeah. So I don't blame the guy for trying, but he got quite isolated and turned over. I guess it was the hooker at the back of the ball there.
Yeah, there was Shamrocks line up looking solid. They could build on that.
Yeah, that's a good point. If they want to use that, the set piece as an advantage, they're going to have to put pressure on the Warriors, definitely from restarts, try and force the knock on, and put kicks into, stay in field and turn the back three, and then perhaps try and get the wings into tops. Then they can use the set piece to their advantage.
But yeah, we're going to have another scrum. Shamrocks looking like the better team at the scrum, but let's see if Warriors can sort this thing out.
Immediately, I can see that the Warriors
much better.
Yes, but also the Warriors front row are not. They are being driven up 100%. The Shamrocks front row, their backs were flat and low and straight, and the pressure coming through was already buckling the Warriors tightly.
What was that, John? Do you think that the referee gave a penalty to the Shamrocks for an infringement at the scrum, or was it chatting, or was Reese offside?
I don't know. I mean, it could also potentially be the fend, quite honestly, the handoff. Could have been that too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd be interesting to find out.
But yeah, Shamrocks looking to put points on the board with another kick from around 40 meters out. Very central kick.
I'll be quiet then.
Good. And that's it.
I love his technique, honestly. I mean, it's such a low trajectory. You've got to strike the ball so cleanly to just dart it over like that. It's hardly going more than 15, 20 meters in the air.
And even though it's not a really windy day, it really helps to just go straight through.
14 points to 6. Another restart again there for the Warriors. They were close to getting the turnover last time. Let's see if they can force it in.
Do you think that Shamrocks can win it just by scoring penalty goals?
I think that would be disappointing. Well, I don't think it's possible because the Warriors are going to score one or two more tries, most likely. Again, a good kick there. A good kick.
Run by the Shamrocks over there. And a penalty for diving in. But what did look a little bit too good. Let's see, is Warriors going to take the quickie, or are they going to go for the line out?
I'd probably put it in the corner.
Maybe the source needs to sort this first ball.
Yeah. Probably opting for a little gentle nudge down to the corner, caressing the ball onto the... just outside the 22, could have still a good attacking position, but that's quite a long trundle if we're going to go for a driving ball.
Let's see what's going to happen. So they loading the throw.
I reckon Axel's going to end up with the ball. Oh, there we go.
You were wrong.
You see Portman's body positions are way low, but actually breaking off, dancing through.
Solid run by Atsu. Whereas backs won the ball. Team has got quite a few, yeah?
Yeah, he's like C3PO, he just had to keep fixing bits to him and screwing bits on.
Loads of penalties in this game, though. It's not a free-flowing game like last week. Let's see.
Nice.
See? Yes, he's in. Avoiding all contact, Reese scores a beautiful try in the middle of the post.
Key to that was actually Alexa Viren in the second row. He put in a beautiful pass there. Good soft hands from the big man.
That's why he was playing 10 2 weeks ago. But you could see that side step from Reese 2 minutes before it was happening.
wasn't even a sidestep in a way. It was okay, we're drifting now. I will just stop drifting by standing here while you guys run past me. Now I'll go.
Is that called a change of direction?
That's called the move, which is no move. So I'll just stop moving. You guys carry on. I'll walk over here. Big lad. Just wanted to come back to the driving more from the line-out. Portwell Pack is very well coached. You saw that they got their body positions extremely low and they were very tightly bound. It was putting pressure on. They would have driven the Worries more back quite a fair distance, but actually on that time, broke off. He did end up with the ball. I was right in the end. Yeah. But he broke off and managed to find himself into space and did a really good strong run, except for the try. But they need to lean into their strengths, the Portwell boys. More set piece brutality.
Yeah, the Shamrocks have a really good forwards coach probably. You mentioned last weekend that there was but one time that Warriors did not reach the final. And I think it's the same guy who's coaching them this season. I mean, like when the Warriors lost the semi-final, it was with the Shamrocks forwards coach who basically destroyed the Warriors line-out. And that's how they lost the semi-final.
Our nemesis has returned. Oh, nice. Good soft hands there. Nice change of pace, but that's an excellent bit of cover tackle there.
I think that was a steal, but let's see what's got the ball. That's a good clear out. Really aggressive over there. And the penalty.
Oh, in the ruck.
Okay.
Yeah, hooking the ball back well in the ruck.
It's allowed.
No, Thierry doesn't like it, so it's not.
You cannot kick it forward, but you can definitely hook it back. And the only ball with grip is now in the bushes. Do we have another ball? Bobby.
Let's play some elevator music, technical difficulties.
Alright, let's see this line up. It is straight. It is straight. It's a long throw and actually catches the ball.
That is the inevitable consequence of all lineouts. Actually gets the ball somehow.
So I think from Warriors management it was a good move to move him on the back of the line. He's getting solidly tackled there, but good effort.
Warriors' backline this week is definitely actually a little bit deeper, which is good, and it's allowing them to run onto the ball, but also to get outside of the defence as well.
So actually hanging around on the wing now. He's gonna do one of his 50 meters run. Come on, chase it, chase it!
Great kick.
Oh, just out, so we're gonna come back. It's over here, mate. It's in front of the commentator's booth.
It shouldn't be. Tumpy was outside the 22, correct?
Yeah.
And the ball went out on the full, correct?
Yeah, and that's what Thierry is trying to explain to Bello, whose knowledge of the rugby rules might be a little bit incomplete.
Pretty much in line with the commentary booth is where Tumpy kicked the ball.
Yeah. That's where the game is going to restart.
Just move over a metre so we can perfectly see during the lineup.
Yeah, we can say, is it the first straight or not? Julian not in the lineout, but he's having a solid game as well.
I remember Porter having this interesting 3+1 pod system.
And actually gets the ball! Handing over to...
This is how all lineouts head. It's like the heat death.
Somebody lost a boot, by the way.
Good hands there from the Tubster. Looping around, ball knocked down. That should actually be a knock on to
So, in my opinion, at this point of the game, we can handle. We can give the first sanction, and that goes to Axel for taking all the balls in the line out and losing a boot.
Yeah, like some sort of weird Cinderella.
making everybody wait for him for the scrum.
Yeah. He attends to the ball and he loses his slipper. What happened to number 8's pick and going?
I guess it's still a thing, but in order to do that, you need a solid scrum base. Definitely, Porvo could do it, but if a scrum is going, oh, that's good. They listen to you.
Someone with a good ball there. Yeah, he got turned over. Nice work there from, I believe, Tim. We're going to come back for a knock on Portugal. The 13 is Samu, right? He's a national team winner.
Yeah, he's the national team winger playing outside centre now. He's a really solid runner.
More news from the live stream. People like my Cinderella joke. Thank you.
Yeah. Somebody was wondering about the statistics. We are not making them up. So let's see, is Kosti gonna reply one of his 8 pickups, or has the 7 still on something? But yeah, but you see that you cannot, or is lost the ball there, but you cannot do an 8 pickup if your scrum is going back like that. Warriors need to sort that out.
Yeah, they've got 2 options. Channel 1 ball, which means that the hooker is doing a very quick strike and the ball is actually coming to between the number 8 and the flanker, so it comes out very quickly, and the 9 has to be there then basically to shift the ball on.
Oh, so they're cooking something. Is it a steak or is it vegetable soup? Let's see.
And Mika's looped around. Oh, that's good.
That's a good step.
Excellent work.
Ooh. Can he keep it in?
If Mika had continued his run, he was going to be breaking the line there.
Or he would have been tackling support.
And the second option, if your scrum is being murdered, is the 8 pickup. Have to be extremely quick with that, and what you're aiming to do is to pretty much run quite a rapid wide arc and occupy the flanker and the scrum half at the same time from Portugal.
I have a better solution. If your scrum is being murdered, just don't knock on the ball.
There's also that too. That was not straight. And good eyes from TFE. This was straight. Good one.
Don't make fun of the referee.
No. I'm admiring his beautiful tones.
Not straight was the call.
You see a conspicuous absence of Portugal blindside winger right here.
Yeah. But I don't think the Warriors is going to turn the scrum over. Let's see what happens. It's a worse field action, sorry.
Let's just say this is a brave ball. Let's see what happens here.
Tim gets the ball. Oh, good pass. And Warriors looking to run it. Good tactical kick by Riz.
Turning the fullback.
There was loads of space there. And now Warriors are going to put them. They're going to put pressure on the Shamrocks in their side of the pitch. That was an alright kick.
Relieving pressure, but basically the entire Portugal team is spread out across only half the field.
So many kicks, it looks like the Six Nations.
So he ran and then he thought he could call the mark, and then because he ran, he couldn't call the mark and the game played on.
And Kosti murdered him.
Yeah.
That's a really good ball. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, he's put quite a high chicken wing in there into the throat, into the gizzard.
So you reckon the player who catches the ball is going to get penalised?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Oh, look on. No.
Lots of good penalties from the Warriors today.
Yeah.
It must be the 7th.
What did you do? Good pass. Oh, Liam got welcomed to the floor. Again, Portable defending quite narrow. Blindside winger has come around.
So we mix with us now. We go down and it's going to be something.
If he gets his knees to fall. Okay, so now it is a rush.
Oh my god, 4 places we've got the penalty.
Good hands. Needs to straighten now, commit the man. Yeah, he's in. He's in.
He's going to score.
Oh! Good work, Yoga Jesus.
Loads of buffaloes today.
Oh, excellent work from Matthias, spinning out of the hits there.
There's nobody in front of the post. They're all bunched up there.
There's no Portable defence outside of the post again.
I guess whereas Jack just had to bring the ball forward.
Oh man, I would do three miss passes, but I'm rather big.
Apparently there was an advantage being playing there.
A dink into the corner, actually ends up with the ball.
So it's like one penalty every 2 minutes.
Which would mean we're approaching 15 penalties on this, but nice, 3-on-1. Oh! Jules got a bit greedy there and actually overran the Warriors supporter, so they got the passing from behind him.
Yeah, let's see the Shamrocks get out of there.
Oh, what a tackle!
That was a way to keep the ball over there, but Shamrocks still have the ball. They're trying to run it out. They forgot that keep is an option, and it's good for
Well, they just want to get their hands on the ball.
and
And
the
they go
better
for the
space. Yes. And that should be the end of the first period. Or maybe.
Testing was like. It's been a coffee disaster in the booth. Hopefully we'll be able to avert this incident. Andre. How much coffee did you just lose?
About a little bit. But yeah, we were talking about props missing from the Warriors lineup. We were told that Mikko Gröndal is ill. That was a lie. He's in the audience.
He's just not here.
It's literally 20 meters from here.
Yeah. The svelte figure of the Ween has joined the field. Okay, Mr. Wasukainen. Looking quite dapper these days.
So what's the substitution? Who got sent to the bench? Is it actually? It's actually.
Yeah, he's up, so therefore no lineouts can ever end because he's not there to end them. Oh, quite a tricky one there. That's a really good private carry from the blind side from Portable. I'm going to fill in while my commentator fuels up on kick. Good defensive speed there from the Warriors. Not allowing the Portable guys to actually carry it back. He is outside the 22. He's putting a high one up, and that is quite a good distance actually. Good
What a
hands up from
catch.
Krabby.
And if you want some cake, there's some at the Warriors cafeteria.
Quite slow here. The Warriors slow to reorganise. That was something that they identified as a point to actually work on from last week's game. Work off the ball so that you can start phase plays and get into structure quicker, much quicker.
Much better rucks now. Before they were a little bit of archaeological digs. It was taking so much to dig the ball out of there, but now it's getting better.
Yeah, Tony Robbins turned up in his shorts and they sat down and talked about the things they can't find.
Also, we managed to have 5 phases without a penalty now. Looking much better.
Yeah. Good kick there from Reese. Spotted the space. The geese have gone.
Really good kick. A really good tackle by... If you're fast, you can get there, you're probably going to hit something.
Bravo holding on, clearly holding onto the ball on the floor there, not allowing Liam to counter it, but Liam made that good kick from Reese into an excellent turnover.
And from a tactical perspective, that's how you gain 40 meters without running the ball. So what's going to happen? Are we going to have a lineup? Not likely. Oh yes, we have. Tony was taking charge of the ball and saying, I'm going to throw this.
I'm going to bet that no forward ends up with the ball, because actually he's not on the field.
You reckon he's going to throw straight to Tumpi then?
I reckon it's possible.
We shall soon find out. Oh, and Tony managed to work that so he gets the ball himself. How selfish.
Therefore, the line out never progressed because the hooker still had the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Tony hasn't seen so much of the ball, so he wants to get a piece of that.
I'm not a big fan of 5-man lineouts from an attacking sense when you're 5 meters out, because it still gives a lot. You're not tying up the defensive forwards. And you want to give your back space.
Exactly. That's not the more because there's no world player there, so they... What's going to happen? It's an offside decision and it's going to be a...
Yeah, it's an accidental offside. The Corvo boys ran into each other. Costi deciding to dive for the line.
And he managed to score. So yeah, in order to have a maul, you need to have players from both sides, and if you just set up the maul and nobody joins for fun, then you're going to get penalized.
Yeah, the Italians figured that loophole out.
Yeah, I think actually was in high school when that happened.
Yeah.
And he was at elementary school when it was that year, but Warriors did not get to the finals.
So really all our success is down to accident, I suppose.
Not really. I guess there are other players involved in the game.
Quite,
yeah.
quite.
Sorry. What a kick.
I thought he could pass fast.
But yeah, you see that now without actually on the pitch, the Warriors line-out is suffering a little bit.
Tony Kenny making the interesting transition from scrum half and European Parliament debate team leader to potato-eating hooker this season. So
Having a stint on the wing as well.
Really is a man of many talents.
Yes. He has interesting sources as well.
What, you mean like references, or you mean like Bernese?
You haven't read the Warriors WhatsApp chat this morning, didn't you?
Well, tell me, what happened?
It's a long story. Let's focus on the game, shall we?
What, these just fell off like a piece of glass?
Well, we were talking about that archaeological dig happening just over there. I think they found something. They also found a ball there.
Oh, Costi knock-on.
Second knock-on.
That was a really good high kick. A little bit of indecision there from the Weem in terms of communication. It was just over his head. Costi went to compensate and knocked the ball on. Better kicks there from Bordeaux, and now they're going to have a really good solid attacking platform.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if the change of prop actually for a Wasp liner will help Warriors in the scrum.
Oh. Driving straight up there, the Bordeaux tight head, actually. I'm not entirely sure he's allowed to do that. He got right underneath and drove straight up. Scrum half doing some dancing.
Good move by Shamrocks.
So he's a coach, he's a scrum half, he's halfway up, I'm impressed.
It's a penalty for the Shamrocks. Or some dodgy stuff happened to Shamrocks.
Probably actually Thierry reading it as the Warriors front row stick in their binding and the immense pressure from the forward front row.
Alright, so that's a scrum back.
A scrum multi.
Let's see how the Shamrocks lineup fares 5 meters from the goals.
That was a cracking attacking nudge. They are literally 5 meters out.
Yeah.
Real opportunity to get some across the right edge.
No, that actually is awful to
They got the 4-man pod again. So the number 5 and the number 4 are the options basically. It's either going to be dummy back, go forward with the prop following in and looking at the front, or straight up. Yeah.
That's actually what they're saying, that they can move higher and faster.
Yeah. That's a try. Oh! So, an assistant referee is different from a linesman because actually they go to count the referee to spot them. The referee might miss. But where I was looking, the portable player spun around and reached up and put his arm down. I don't know if it was over the line though.
It's a try. Here he has got a decision.
They use their strength. They put the high ball up. As said, Warriors knocked on. They've got the scrum. They've got good field position. The pressure caused the penalty. They kicked into the corner. They used their set piece. They scored a goal.
It's step by step coaching stuff. Otherwise,
I'm just calling what I'm seeing. I'm the colour commentary guy.
we're going to become a coach someday.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to I don't know what I'd have to do, but like, I'm not there yet.
Alright. So conversion attempt from the Shamrocks number 10. Everybody be quiet. You too.
I love that kicking style.
Straight through.
Yeah.
Really good kick.
If you've got orange boots on, you better be special. I'm not going to use it.
Not a single missed kick in this game, though.
That's true. Reese also thinking them over from all over the place as well.
So what's the score now?
13 points to tank top wearing bloke.
Yeah. Hopefully he can hear us and move.
Oh, that's Ben. It's got to be Ben, right?
Is it Ben?
Well,
Ben, he cannot move.
that's
Sorry.
like a Love Island reject handsome bloke where, with crutches. It's got to be Ben, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben dislocated his hip in the last game and ambitiously saying he'll be out at Aussie Bar that night, but things won't make it out. Do my eyes deceive me? Am I seeing the Siberian nightmare, Marco Salin, 75 years old? I don't know what voodoo they've actually had to put on to get him onto the field.
Yeah, that's the guy I was talking about. He destroyed the worst lineup.
Yeah, he was also NT lineup coach as well.
Yeah.
He knows his stuff.
Let's see what's he's gonna do. Viking looking style of running, solid run. Loads of bodies in that truck. Yeah, we got 3 minutes there. Shamrocks is really slow at the moment, but they just found
Tony Kenny!
and now it's going to be a kick. First kick over there.
A bit too far, not the pressure.
Straight into Mikko's lap. See
Oh,
that?
good hit.
That's the difference. That's the difference in between a good kick and such a good kick. Let's see. Like Tumpe cooks, he cooks, now the kick. Shamrocks chasing that.
So just by turning the ball back, you give the chasing boys 3 or 4 seconds to actually get it into their faces. So it would help that if you turn it.
I'm sure there was a rapid motion over there. Game continues.
It's a knock-on.
Yeah, it's a knock-on. Advantage for Shamrocks now. Shamrocks now powering through with the forwards.
Good, solid, meaty thwack there.
This game has turned into a little bit of a more aggressive affair.
Oh, didn't do his 10 any favours there, but making the best of a bad decision.
So now we can see that the game is 28-13.
Thanks for moving, Ben. He's having a good old chat to Ben.
You think it's that missing the block on the ball carrier that is causing trouble?
Say that again, I did not understand what you meant.
Oh, there was that big contact there where the Shamrocks player just yeah, he just bumped into Tumppi and Tumppi just like slide tripping backwards.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there was no
right. Yeah.
He's gonna get up with a warning anyway.
They've had a chat. All is good in the world.
And it's a penalty for the Shamrocks.
Yeah. Going into the corner.
Gives it the line out.
4-man pod.
Yeah, we have seen this before. Good kick.
He's overcooked it.
It's not over. Ooh, it's over the dead ball line, so we're gonna have probably a scrum.
Actually, it shouldn't be a 22 if it's from the penalty.
If Thierry says it's a scrum, it's a scrum.
I mean, you are right. The referee is always right. They're like Judge Dredd. They are the law.
So whose feet is gonna be?
That's a good question. Should be Warriors, but let's see.
Oh yeah, it is Warriors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's getting quite about defending quite narrow.
Yeah.
Big push now, boys! Big push!
Now Warriors want to get the ball out. Yeah, that's strong.
That's
It
more
was much
solid.
more solid. Let's see. Ooh, much quicker pass from Riz, and then one more, and yes, and Liam is through. And Liam is gonna probably score. Oh, he just smoked him.
That was excellent ball. And what's he giving?
That's a try.
Okay. Thierry's whistles don't sound like the calls he's making. He makes a, I'm not too sure, whistle which actually is for the try.
Yeah.
And then he gives a try whistle for a scrum. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, actually, I would criticize the fact that he did not put his arms straight up, but it was more of a halfway there. But, it looks like a try.
Portville are obviously used to drilling where they're not using the full width of the field. And what I will say is that the speed of ball across the Warriors back line there is just what beat them. So
Yeah, it was a simple throw and pass, and then when you get Liam, fastest man in the league, against anybody, then you can see that he had just smoked there. No way that the forward player was going to catch him.
quite.
Yeah.
Yeah, good kick.
Much better effort for Reese.
Yeah, the ball, not only was the ball defense quite narrow, because they didn't. If you're narrow, you're gonna have to blitz, or you're gonna have to really put the pressure on and defend from. Sorry, if you're narrow, you have to defend from inside the ball, right? They didn't put enough pressure on, and the Warriors' hand speed and the length of pass was very good. And when Reese passed the Matthias, he straightened, which then gave Crabby the chance to loop around his fullback and put Liam in. So
Exactly, that's a move that is practiced every single week at the Warriors camp.
known as crab cakes.
So another kick, another restart.
Looking for that height on the ball, that loft, and the chance for the portable front line rolling machine of death to actually smash in. Not too bad. Bit far again.
That's
Turning again. If you go over the head, look, there's already a defensive line there now. He wouldn't normally have that much space, that much pressure on him.
I'm surprised that with that kind of precision, Reese is not aiming for those 50-50 shoots. Always exploit the new rules.
That was basically what he's on doing each time.
So what do you think, John? Have the worst back line agreed beforehand that they're going to score one try each?
No, but no, I actually think that would be great if you could, but you have to remember that Tim Gilbert's on the field and he's never scored a try in his life, so...
Alright, apart from a number 9. I think Mikko hasn't scored, Jack hasn't scored.
If Tim scores, he's got to get fined.
Yeah, that's one sanction for him. We have only one sanction so far to Atsu. Just to start to think about another sanction to be handed to somebody. Also, it would be interesting to see if Jiri gets some time on the pitch. Is he going to score straight off the bench? Is he going to be an impact player?
Jordan effect.
Exactly. Warrior scrum has improved a little bit.
But what I will say is that, well played, Tim.
The ball was out of the scrum. Mika.
Good flankside play work there, following up on the scraps.
Mika Narhi, the most hated man in high school.
Well, it turns out he's more of like Batman from the end of The Dark Knight. He's the hero with the Escort deserve.
Yeah, we need to start making more jokes about Espo. I hear they have lots of Teslas over there and things like that. That's a good pass. If only somebody would run it. That is Liam, who's going to score a try.
Well, Liam's got a hat-trick, so he's definitely not playing next week.
Was that his second try or his third?
I think that was his third.
Third?
He's got one over there and he's got two over there.
Alright. So
He's definitely not playing next week.
So that's why the Warriors management got Jiri off. Liam is much better try scorer. Is he gonna make 4? Let's see. Oh, that's Jiri over there, trying to punch Liam in the ribs, so that he can get some game time. Yeah, still going on with his efforts.
Trying with the Vulcan death grip, see if he can knock him out. Hopefully Reese doesn't have too much of a wind-up on his kick.
If you just tell Liam not to score anymore, please.
Okay, quiet now, please. Bit of a slice there.
First missed kick of the game.
The geese are now warming up in the shade with the Warriors subs.
They haven't done their exit.
You could say they have an existential crisis.
Well, judging by the numbers, no.
That try came from poor length of the starting ball.
What did you back for back? Was it too short? Was it
Too long, not enough pressure. Warriors ended up recycling, at least putting the kick, killing their ball back. They knocked on, white ball,
that's about it. As they say, the kick is as good as the chase. Here we go again. Now very special. Good catch by Tony, the man with many sources.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be kicked with no pressure.
Yes, but however, the now have an opportunity to see what's going on in the field. That is not.
No.
Grabby with a really good kick again, turning.
Oh, that's in. That's a great kick.
The length of kick from the Warriors is really good.
It's longer. It's much longer.
Because we want to turn dice. Because it gives our defensive line time to go at Portland short kicks. They need to give, as I said 100 times, they need to give their boys a chance to compete with the ball so they can get more seconds.
While the Shamrocks, while receiving the kicks, they need to be a little bit deeper so that they can actually catch them. But yeah, horrible losing the kicking game, as we see.
Front block.
See this line out.
It's a knock on in the air. Let's see if they can take advantage of that. That's a good pass there from the foot.
There was a good aggressive tackle. On the Warriors guy.
I wanted to say about the last scrum that even though the Warriors were going back and it was pulling the ball, the body shape in the front row seemed to be a bit better in the low scrum backs, which is why maybe the scrum is not going back as far as it was at the end of the first half.
Exactly, it's much better than in the first half. It was a panic putting the kilos there in front. Let's see what happens now. Kim with a throw-in.
That.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a restart. So the ball gets back from the channel, then you just have to restart.
I'm also finding definitely being putting in some work. He's dropped the kilos. He's dropped the voice serum up ballers at lunchtime.
Seriously?
Yeah.
If you eat less, you lose kilos. Alright, I didn't know that.
This is starting a YouTube channel.
What YouTube channel? Is he an influencer?
Top life.
Much better for you. Now Tony, no, it's, yeah, no,
That is a massive
good tackle by Mika stopping Shamrocks there and giving the Warriors time to reset.
Really is a good janitor. He cleans up a lot of our mess.
Warriors need to spread them right, but Shamrocks won't do that. Probably enough. Shamrocks forward, wanting more scrum. But yeah, there's also penalty.
Penalties for an offside. They had slow ball in the middle of the field and they could have started picking and going. It's not the right option.
Yeah, and apparently there was loads of space on the left side of the field when you use that. Symbol, Shamrocks number 13.
He's got over his head and good. Keeping that in, Krabby.
Kick in the middle of the pitch, but now they need to defend on this counter-attack.
They've got a few boys over there, but Portugal definitely in this end.
Could be worse.
Really good competition there. I think that was, yeah, they managed to retain the ball. Good hits! Excellent hit there from
And a good steal by Costa.
They're recycling pretty fast. And again, turning the
I think Shamrocks again too much upfield and running back to collect the ball.
interesting choice.
I'm not sure he meant to do that.
It's a great call. I like that. Let's see how this pans out for him.
Not by well, but there is a knockout from the Warriors. And probably that's what do you reckon? That's a penalty whistle?
Yes.
Judging by the sound of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was. How many times have I told you to stop doing that?
Yeah, when he does that, it's really bad for your ears as well if you happen to be nearby.
Yeah. To be honest, the penalty came from the fact that Tony pushed and Porval got scrum half before he fought and attempted to catch the ball. We're playing the man without the ball. To be honest, that could be a yellow card.
That would be a good card. It's not a try scoring
The
situation.
letter of the law would dictate that it's dangerous play, but the spirit of the law was your way. It wasn't that dangerous. It wasn't different circumstances.
Getting from the feedback, this commentary is classified as brutal. Thanks for the feedback. I think we should have the second sanction of the game. I will go to race for his kicking game being too good today.
No, he's missed one. He missed one. So actually, it's not good enough.
Right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, we're not gonna sanction this one. But we could sanction actually Liam for scoring a hat trick.
Yeah. I think I would sanction Liam for forgetting that he's only fighting two. The fact that he's like smashing people and tackling people.
That's in pure metrics. That's in European metrics.
Oh, 1 meter 65.
Yeah. And at the moment he didn't get injured.
No.
He's a nightmare for insurance companies anyway.
Exactly. So the plan that you play rugby. Why don't you solo sail around the world instead?
That's what they told him. So he was in Mexico, I think, this winter for 1 month. That's what I heard. So he probably took that piece of advice.
Yeah.
So is that the water break, or are we just having a friendly chat?
Yeah, there's a bit of team, snaps for the gram. Yeah, John's said he might come on today.
But he's not on the pitch.
Okay, he changed his mind.
Yeah. Everybody was wondering what where his backline was going to look like for today, and the team sheet was released just a couple of hours before the game.
Pulling Jose Mourinho, keep him guessing.
Obviously that was part of the tactical game.
Yeah. Subterfuge.
Well, we got Christian on the pitch now. He had a solid performance last week.
Yeah, for sure. So really good carries. He's got a clean fend on him as well.
French rugby heritage.
From Rwanda as well.
And his name is definitely not Charles.
Yeah, I got that wrong last week. He's knocked that on, surely. No, he managed to keep hold of it. Axel from Porval. He's been in the national teams the second week for quite a while. He's a good solid player. Good balls. First time we've seen Samuel running onto the ball this half. Steps inside. He got his back.
You know that Myllypuro is from the Wales. And during his first training session, he was camouflaged as a French guy, and everybody thought he was French.
Michel.
Exactly. But we later found out that he's actually French. It looks like Jack is off the pitch. Hopefully that was a tactical change.
Well, we have a bench, and traditionally having a deep bench and giving people championship game minutes is really important. So, keep it fresh, give different looks.
It's not the 15 games, it's the 22 people, 23 people.
Yeah, that was a bit of a scruffy passage of play.
It looks like Pierre is also back on the pitch.
French, Spanish, English, scrum half. Who knows what's going to happen? Chaos theory in motion.
For EU citizen.
Either that or there's about 750 years of cumulative wars between himself.
So he probably substituted Tim, who had solid performance also.
Yeah, Tim's one of his strengths is he does have a good solid service.
Good tackler.
Good tackler.
He's good also at that Sherman job he's doing.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Digging into the rucks to get the ball out and marshalling the back line. Obviously, our areas were he developed, but he was
And he was very tidy. While Pierre is more of an unpredictable somehow.
yeah. And actually back on somehow.
Yeah.
Why is he back on? Is it
it-
blood substitution?
No, it's a tactical solution to sort out the lineup, as we talked before. Nowadays, you don't have substitutions like in tournament or not tournament, but rolling subs, so you can like sub on and off people. Yeah,
Okay.
those are the new rules.
Well, our league or in general?
I think they are for amateur games in general.
Okay.
all over the world.
So you get to have a little nap halfway through the game.
Yeah, it's like a rugby league.
That's nice. It's like 5 o'clock, you know, it's like a little story, lay down for 10 minutes, then you can come up and play that.
So
But you can only bring people back and forth 8 times.
yeah, probably something like that.
Yeah. Thank you, crowd.
So it's also kind of off and actually in. I think we winded up actually with the comments in this contract.
Yeah.
There was somebody being carried up to the second floor in that spot.
Yeah, yes. Thierry's spotting that now. Costi going from maybe the same postcode as the referee, but not quite.
That's not a wise tactical decision, but if you saw that, you saw that. Hopefully nobody saw the knockout.
Tony's out there on tweet. Neck, ear, shoulder. Something's going on there.
My sources tell me that then who also kind of enjoyed this as hooker. If you kind of continue the game.
That will be a meat ball. A beef
Oh,
pig.
yeah, right. Tumpi does not care is anybody injured, but just carry on playing. I like that.
It is but a scratch. Reece is very good at actually kicking from the outside of his boot. I noticed last week. He puts the outside curve on, which gives you a little bit more distance if you're a right footed kicker.
Yeah, there are two ways you can do that. You either work out your technique or you just go to the gym so you can put it farther.
That's true. Well, Axon's back on the field, so he's going to end up with the ball.
But maybe a position for him on the lineup.
Axley and Axley, actually. At the back. Always has been.
Who? Actually, I'm Alexi. They're two different names.
Oh, I thought they were both Axley.
I think you're mistaken.
Am I dyslexic or is it just...
It's fine. I mean, like, their names, not that you just listen.
I'm pretty sure they're both Axley. Yeah.
No, it's actually and Alex. It says on the team lineup.
Oh, okay. Thanks for fact checking, young Jamie.
So Tony currently is able to warm up. No idea. But it looks like Tumpi is going to do the throw in. Jack of all trades, but Tumpi isn't it? So Reese slots in at 10, so we will have some more time to load one of his passes.
Marco's over the key here, yeah.
Good throw by
And
Tumpi.
actually does not have the ball. The curse has been lifted. Okay, Portland aim off their feet, quite honestly. But play on.
Let's see what happens.
That's a decent little kick back.
I don't think so because he's trading into the worst wingers now.
Portland got it. What did I just say? Don't mess with my predictions, boy. But no, that was actually very cleverly done. It was a good weight of kick. Stayed in field, caused, I believe, is it Liam? Not entirely sure, to misgather, portal turned over, good support line strike.
You don't see one of those type of kicks that often in this league, but they're pretty effective.
Yeah, it was a good option. The slots they say it's going to be 3 converted tries, the gap.
Yeah, I think Shamrocks want to score for tries and now to get a bonus point.
This is their second try, right?
Yes, it is.
Point.
There he is. And it's him. Good technique and execution again.
Excellent, excellent kicking display really from the team by both teams.
Race missed one, both.
Yeah, exactly. So one block on his pocket up there. Marco Salic took a bit interesting position in the line-out last time. He was actually right in the middle. He was a 5-man pod on the defence. He actually read as quickly as the Warriors jumped where the ball was going to go, and he lifted, and that's why there was competition at the back of the line.
Yeah, my sources say that he can read lineouts in his sleep.
Yeah.
That's what he trains during the night.
And he's cast a spell over the royal family, right?
Which royal family?
The Russians.
Oh shit. Scored position over there.
The Ween coming on. I got him the Ween because there's a MMA fighter called Alistair Overeem. And Yusuf Wasukano has exactly the same birth as him.
So he's in for Tony Resource carry. Yeah. Slogan. Stupid.
There's a fair old side of prime beef there in that front row there.
That's what the Warriors need in the scrum at the moment.
Including the impossible burger that is Euro.
Yes.
He's a recovering vegan, right?
He's a recovering vegan, current vegetarian. So if you buy him a Whopper, make sure it's a vegan one.
He told me last week that he's going to be grilling this summer with an electric grill.
And his soya sausages.
I have notes. That was quite.
Oh, just that.
Yeah. The length
like
was
it.
quite far as well. So it's going to be a portable scrum in the middle of the field.
So the Warriors' first throw is going to be fist straight away.
What's the crossover between Vikings and Bikers? Because they look the same, right?
I thought you were going to say the Shamrocks number 21.
Exactly. You read my mind. Yeah.
I could see the joke coming for miles. Yeah, it would be interesting to hear does he own a motorbike or not.
Either that or a free pass to Valhalla. Got a solid scrum once again. They're going to get a penalty. He didn't have to pick that up. He's ended up, yeah.
Good work by Pierre disrupting the number 9 over there, but somehow Warriors come out with the belt.
What I believe happened there was that he picked up and he went left, which is where the scrum half is going to be, and he ran into his own player.
Bit of seventh player there, playing there by Tumpi, but I think he... Oh!
There he gets action.
Yeah, Liam did not want to score that fourth try over there.
He would have been playing again for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Warriors are going to be playing their next game on the 22nd of July in Tampere, or no, Tampere is coming here, and we have no idea who's going to play on the week. Is it going to be Ire or is it going to be Liam?
Or Chris. Well, yeah, quite a large gap there between this game and the next.
Yeah, it gives people time to go to their summer cottages, do their stuff, and then come back. A little bit later, but good piece of it.
There was a Kuopio who dropped out, right?
Yeah. Kuopio dropped out just before the championship was going to start, and that leaves the summer with a few less games, which is a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, always unfortunate, and hope they manage to recover their numbers. Obviously, it's quite difficult for them, being quite far away from many of the teams.
It's just teams struggling with numbers this year, though.
Yeah.
Not everybody being able to fit in a full 23 on the game day, and lots of new faces, which is always good, but lots of old faces have dropped out.
When you say dropped out, you mean they're just no longer playing? What? You don't mean that.
Yeah, they're alive. Even though if you saw last weekend's game, you might think otherwise, but...
Oh yeah,
What?
the world's tallest fly half is on the field. John Waitaitario. He's felt 145 kilos.
He was not on the team sheet, but probably before the game he came to
He's in there. Playing with John is the first time since I was a kid where I felt like I was playing like that. Samu!
It's a big run. How much does John weigh?
I'm reckoning about 60.
Alright.
That was good aggressive carries there from Paul. What they need to do is get ruck speed right now and stop this competition, because the Warriors are resetting. But there's a lot of props out there.
Ooh. I think they're gonna sanction John for not being on the team sheet. I mean the one which is on social media.
Pordville could have. Warriors were really in trouble there. They had the front row defending the right side, the far side of the field, and there was some guys with some gas that could have been a try, but they're coming back for an infringement. Might have been coming off the feet of the rock. Something happened at the rock anyway. And that is
Goal, but not so much this. Ah, yeah.
Full
The end
time.
of the game.
3 whistles to note the end of the game, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So it's 40-20.
Yeah.
Final score. Warriors stay top of the league. And yeah, what's your take on this game? Warriors defense was a little bit better today, wasn't it?
Yeah, the defence was good from the Warriors. Taking the Warriors first, they definitely worked on their shape off the ball. Getting that first game of the season no rust out has helped, and the fact that they maintained structure first and depth second meant that when they were actually in attacking phases, they could get around the forward ball defensive line quite well. Really good. The key difference for me today was they won the kicking battle 100%, turning the Pordville back through over and over again. And Pordville, unfortunately, not quite given their own pack enough time to disrupt, meant that the Warriors pretty much ended up with the ball. Good standouts for me from the Warriors team. He's played well again, Trump's played well again, but I would say Liam with a really good shift.
So you're man of the match.
I don't know, maybe. From Pordville's side, Alexi put in a good shift, and the 10 was pretty impeccable from the team. But yeah, I would say my man of the match today is Liam.
That was it.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, you're spoiling it. It's like spoiler reviews. Come on.
Yeah, but Tumpi
You asked me my opinion, and then you give me my opinion.
is being the mastermind behind that Warriors kicking game display over there as well. Warriors need to work on the scrums and the lineouts, and then they're going to be good.
Yeah. And Pordville, it's just about leaning into their strengths and tightening up their game plan around that, and they're going to cause a lot of teams trouble this year with that kind of performance. Line-up very good, scrum very good. Yeah.
I think we have attendance of 53 people if I counted correctly.
Yeah.
To thank them.
Yeah, it's a Myllypuro game week 2 record, I think.
Yeah. Then who else do we want to thank?
Yeah, we want to thank our sponsors. Obviously, Aussie Bar for whatever happens after Lazy Fox, and Lazy Fox for preparing for Aussie Bar.
Are you going to get Aussie Bar tonight?
No, I've got to go to I want to thank Porter as well for coming down and putting up a real solid performance. They will be back, and I'm sure they'll be making waves at the business end of the season. Thank you to the referees, the assistant referees, thank you to the geese for making things interesting. And thank you to the crowd for turning out and also advising me on the rules of rugby at the various points during the match. All those watching online as well, thank you as well.
Thank you.